I fell off the ball. I got really behind, but not too far behind that I can't catch up. The idea is that I can do two short videos in a day, and be able to catch up in just a few days instead of totally giving up on this project, which I don't want to do. So let's jump right in. A little bit on the nature of sin, specifically how it relates to the Christian traditions that I'm used to, and the Kemetic traditions that I'm trying to incorporate. In whatever tradition we examine, sin is some kind of error that distances you from some kind of pure state, some kind of divine state. For example, I could drop this teapot and it would be tragic and I would be heartbroken, but unless I worshipped the great gods of ceramic pottery, it would not be considered a sin. Yeah, I don't worship any gods of ceramic pottery. Had to double check. Sinning also seems to stand apart from intent. For example, Oedipus committed a great sin against the gods and against nature by unknowingly wedding his mother. Depending on the severity, the consequences can be natural and spiritual. If I broke this teacup, I would be super sad and would have to write an apology letter to my dear friend who sent it to me, and I would be extra super careful with all of my other teacups in future. Oedipus was born cursed, perpetuated his curse, and then committed a sin to fulfill his cursed prophecy. So I'm looking at this video project and I'm feeling like it comes closer to breaking a teacup as far as the scale of general sinning goes. In the Egyptian traditions that I'm exploring right now, sinning is an error or a mistake that upsets your spiritual balance as well as the balance of nature. The gods seek to keep natural forces in balance, and so they exact consequences for our actions in order to correct this. Sins were things that affected humans, and they liked humans, so they generally liked humans to not sin, but it wasn't anything personal. The Egyptians believed that you could change yourself, that you could refine your character, and in doing so, you became a person indistinguishable from the one that committed the sin in the first place, such that you could introduce yourself to the gods when you died and say, "I have not committed the sin of breaking this teacup, for I am no longer the Joli that would ever do such a thing." So I'm going to make that my approach for these videos. By the end of this, I will not be the same Joli that started and stopped and couldn't get her life in order. I'll be the vlogger that vlogs about things, because that's what vloggers do. This new Joli is so much cooler. New Joli is so cool that she'd even do a second video in the same day. I'll see you this evening.